Nataka kuchukua nafasi hii kuclarify mambo fulani ile rais alisema jana akiuza BBI huko Mathare, na ni jambo la huzuni na linaendelea kufikiriwa na Wanakenya, kwa sababu kuna mambo rais alisema na ni huzuni sana kwa watu wa Kenya, kwa sababu the president forever is going with the issue of BBI, he's just going and he's just abusing people and inciting Kenyans. Actually, if there is an inciter, number one in Kenya now, it would be in the record, it is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. My president, we love you. We elected you 2013 when you had a case, ICC. And we elected you because we stood with you. 2017, we stood with you and we elected you. I beg you, the direction you are going is not the right direction. Although many people say it's when we respond on you or telling you what we think, they take us like people who are enemies of you. We are not. We cannot be enemies, and we elected you 2013. 2017, it was very bad because of your friend leader, and we did very well. And now, you have got people who are spoiling for you, and even now, you are reading on incitement. I beg you, sell the BBI, and it will not have any problem. But don't incite the Kenyans. The other time, you are in Nyeri, when you called people from Kenya, you made a very strong statement because you said you are shocked with a statement which had been given by some leaders. I beg you, my president, if you can get a mirror and look at yourself when you are releasing your statement, when you are talking forever you are, it is full total of incitement and hatred and tribalism. And I'm talking of the words you have been saying. And that's why you are seeing the people who are in social media, they are really responding on you. And they are responding on you on what you have been saying. They show what you have been saying. When you are with the deputy president, they tell you what you have been saying the last month, the last week. They come up to where you are talking. And all over the country now, you are biased. We urge you, please let Kenya live with a peace. The statement you made yesterday, you cannot leave this government kwa wakora, kwa wezi, kwa kuunganisha watu ambayo wanatenganisha watu. It is total opposite. We know you are directing this one to the deputy president. And you know the deputy president, he is now leading in Kenya or putting Kenyans together. He has refused to be a chief leader, paramount chief. The way you have created others whom we are working with, you have made them to be paramount chiefs on their areas. The issue of uniting Kenyans, you are not uniting. You are destroying the peace of this country. You are going on the line of tribalism. And I'll tell you that because you are my friend and I have to tell you the truth. We have come a long way with you. And as a friend, if I don't tell you the truth, I'll be answerable one day. And these are the truth I'm telling you. All the statements you make, even when you are in one tribe, you incited one tribe against your deputy president. Kenyans, they see and they know social media is very strong than even the media now. Very strong. And people are socializing. I urge you to urge your people to see the response which was done by the people yesterday. You'll be shocked. We like you to make a statement where people will support you. Your Excellency, you are taking us in the wrong direction. And I want to remind you, your own father did not leave that seat for anybody. He did not even leave for Moi. Moi looked his own way to get the seat. When Moi was there, he appointed you that he is going to live for you. I want to remind you, you did not get it. Until when he went to the people, because that is the procedure and the culture of human being. When Moi showed you the finger, you did not get it. And don't forget, we were with you in Kano, and Kano broke because of what Moi was trying to do. When Kibaki came, Kibaki did not live for anybody. He did not even show you the finger, but you looked for the seat yourself, personally, and you got that seat. There were so many questions that were being asked. Kenyatta, as your father was a president, was a Kikuyu. Kibaki was a Kikuyu. And people are saying they cannot get another president from Kibaki to a Kikuyu. People decided they are not looking for the tribal chiefs. They are looking for the president. And they elected you as a president. Now you have come again on a tribal line. When you go in the funeral, you have joined other people who goes to the funeral and talk different things. You have started talking, the two tribal cannot be there. Kikuyu, Kalenjin having the seat. It's not about you or about what you are thinking. This is about the decision of Kenyans. Trump, when he was vying, I'm going internationally now, so you may see, you are messing in the Kenya and you are messing internationally. The biggest country in the world, it's the USA, and all the power they have. Trump had said you're not going to leave the power, but he left the power because of the constitution which is there, because of the will of the people of America. He left it, and the people of America gave the person they wanted to lead them. Doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter what, but they gave. And the country now of America, it is quiet. It is moving. They have agreed democracy. They are doing so well. You actually say the movement you are making, and we try, although I'm not in the capacity of advising you, but as your brother, let me try. Any statement you are making when you come out, it is messing you, it's messing your family, it's messing the country. When you are saying you cannot leave this country to the thieves, who are the thieves? You know them. Because when you say they are thieves, then you know them. You have been asked questions in the social media. So many. The people who saw the money just the other day, you just said for the hospital, you just said 21 days. That was very serious. You said that. The money of the COVID, the donation, which you are given by all the world, of billions of the money. You said within 21 days. Why can't you stand with your word? 21 days. We are referring you as our president. 21 days, these people are not in the book up to now. The favorism of the cases and incitement and the tribalism and familism, this thing is going to finish this country. Because those people are not being arrested. Just the other day you said, and I'm talking of the words which you said, and I hope people will capture what I'm saying and refer the statement which you have made. You said when you are in Kakamega in the funeral, you are in charge. Watu wasikuone kama chui, kama mbuzi amenyeshewa, wewe ni simba na wewe yuko in charge ya this country, which is true. You are in charge. But the other day again you said 2 billion is being stolen every day. And a statement you had made when you were in Ngunjiri, that all the government issue has been done now in the State House. Any policies, any direction, it's done in the State House. That's what you said. Does it mean you are saying even the money which has been stolen, 2 billion every day, is it being stolen in the State House? Because that is a question where Kenyans are asking. Because it's not been operated from any other institutions. It's just been used, the laws and what has been made in the State House. I'll ask you this question. Is this money being stolen in the State House? And if it's been stolen in the State House, and you are in charge, and we agree with that, what action have you done? Which action have you taken? Who is this stealing 2 billion every day? 2 billion every day, it could have helped our children. Social distance of building the classes, mask, and sanitizer, paying the nurses. Teachers are in the problem. Counties are in the problem. You are talking about CDF. CDF is the problem. There's no money for bursary. I don't know which bursary you are talking about. Do you know there is population of the money which people, MPs, are getting from the government? They share this money, let me remind you, maybe you don't know. Because even when you are MP in Gatondo, I think somebody else was running the issue of CDF. Because if you know about the CDF, how it works, don't attack the MPs. Because they put this money, there's a law of CDF. They divide this money for bursary, for emergency, for construction. In many ways, it is actually categorized in the way this money is supposed to work. So, I will not blame even those who are giving 500. Because maybe they are doing that because of the population and the demand. Because yourself, you lied to Kenyans that education will be free. Let me remind you, the education is not free. You have been giving direction, children should not be chastened from the school. They have been chastened from the school. Surely, are you in charge? You are saying free medical, free maternity. People are paying when they are getting maternity. People are being given by the doctors the prescription to go and buy medicine. There is no medicine. We cannot blame county government because they don't have money. The structures are there, but there's no money. Your Excellency, don't incite the people against your deputy. Let the Kenyans decide. It's not a must even the deputy president. Let them decide to anybody they want. When you are saying you make sure you have left this country not in the hands of thieves, what are you trying to tell us? Who is this thief? When did he steal? You have all the machinery. You are in charge. Why are you not making arrest? And I want to remind you, My Excellency, and remind you, Jomo Kenyatta did not get money from overseas to make him wealth the way he was wealth. He made business with the Kenyans. If it's the land he has, it's not brought from US or Europe. It's the land of Kenyans. He made business with the Kenyans here. And I want to tell you the other thing, even Moi did not get money from outside to be rich. Let me mention even other leaders who are there. Nobody has gone in USA or America or Canada to bring money to make him rich. Don't cheat Kenyans. Kenyans knows you do business, you people, with our money. You get money from the ministries in a dubious way. Nobody brings money here to come and to be rich. And this is, I'll tell you, this is what, there's a saying. ya Mswahili. Anasema nugu haioni kundule lake, linaona kundule ya mwenzake. Let's put mirror to all of us and see who is clean than the other one, and who will go in heaven and who will not go in heaven. That's the decision for God, not for us. And I will urge you, respect the book of God. The book of God is so important than the constitution. You cannot tell us you leave us in which condition, because already you have worked for 9-8 years. We shall remember you in your record for what you messed or what you did good. So reminding us legacy, let me tell you, according to me, legacy will not be road. Legacy will not be institution. Legacy we can remember you with, which is the priority for Kenya, is peace. If we have peace in the country, it will be a legacy for you. But all these other things, they will be overtaken by the incitement you are doing to the Kenyans. You are beating everybody because you have power, you have money. You beat everybody. You do what you want. You snatch them anything they want. You put them to the KRA. You put them everywhere. You do all what you want because you have power. Let me remind you, you go back in the book of God. The book of God says, he cannot give somebody power and money to fight his own children. Because all of us, we are children of God. All of us. So there's no way you have money and power. And I will tell you and advise you, when the power comes up and the money comes up, come down and you get the blessing of God. But when you have those two things, and I want to remind you, your late father did not abuse Moi. Even when they wanted to change the constitution, so he may not have power. They disturbed Moi badly. But it did not stop Moi to get into power. And his father, your father did not abuse Moi. Moi himself, when he got there, he did not abuse any of his deputy or his vice. It's only one day he said he robbed not appointing Saitoti. And when he reached in the Lemuru, when he stopped in the Lemuru, he heard with his ears, he saw with his eyes the need of Kenyans, pressuring him, you must appoint your deputy. He did not say, people did not say even Saitoti. They said even if it's not Saitoti, appoint. We cannot say like that. The constitution doesn't allow that. He announced Saitoti on the road. And come the Kibaki. Kibaki did not abuse Kalonzo even one day. Even the problem we had with Raila, because Raila had been the problem. Raila disturbed Kibaki. He brought chaos in this country. Very bad chaos. People died from his father coming up. Hata wakati ya kubadilisha kupindua serikali, people died. Wakati ya election, people died. 208, people died. 207, people died. And Kibaki did not abuse him. Even when he abused Kibaki, he was not consulted because of the toilet, because of Mkeka, because of everything. Kibaki kept quiet. And he worked so well, and he finished his term with a peace. I want to request you, you are just going to finish your term. And you are telling people, you will not be there. That's not true. When you are in Nyenye, you said, hii mbusi inachinjwa hii ya 2022, utakuwa hapo. Na wewe ndio kwa kuwa ukisema matumbo itaenda na nani, nyama itaenda na nani, maini itakuliwa na nani. Even you abuse elders to tell them, hata kichwa utasema wapewe wakunywe supu. I remind elders, supu ya kichwa inakulagwa, inakunywa supu baada ya nyama kukwisha. So nyinyi wazee, kama serikali imeisha na kila kitu imeisha, ndio mtaenda kwa supu. Surely those statements shows you are somewhere. And I heard one of your person in the parliament going around and saying there are two things, and that's a person we know they work with. Nani mama. She said, BBI, mupende musipende, itapita. Ya pili, she said, then we are going to extend the government or the parliament for 2 years. Mupende musipende. That's what that lady was telling everybody, members of parliament, when we are taking tea. And because we know she is very close to you, maybe if that is the stand, that will be okay. But why don't we go slowly? Because the way we are going, you are going to create problem in this country. And I want to tell you, the statement you are releasing, utafanya watu wapigane. And I'm assuring you, utafanya watu wapigane. Kwa sababu, anybody, kama ni deputy president, ana bibi yake, ana watoto, ana familia, ana mama yake, the way you have your mother. Baba yake ameenda kama vile Kenyatta alienda. Baba ya Ruto ameenda, lakini yako na mama yake. And the children, and the wife, they are listening. In top of that, kuna pahali ametoka. Yeye mwenyewe, kama yeye hata wewe, kuna pahali umetoka. We have supporters. Mambo ya deputy, mambo yako, mambo ya leader, mambo ya yule ingine, they are deputies. Hakuna pahali hakuna deputy. Hakuna pahali hakuna support. Mtu na watu yake. So when you do that, know you are messing na unapiganisha. Watu wanazukunga wewe. Kama Mudavadi. Nasikia hata mkiana huko kwa makumbusho ya late ya Moi. The statement he was making and he's saying he can be the president of this country. Hii watu wakusiki piga, piga, piga. No in other language. Hao ni watu wale wanangoja kupewa. You are better. Ulipoanguka ulijitafutia. Mudavadi anangoja kuachiwa. Kalonzo anangoja kuachiwa. Leila wamesema wanangoja kuachiwa. Sasa naona kuona wanaanza kukumbuka hakuna kitu ya kuachiwa. I'm seeing them leaving you now, going to look for how they can be able to survive. The problem with the constitution, many things are good. We have no problem. But the problem, it has been hidden. Nobody knows what is inside. Kama hiyo mnasema extension 2 years na nini, maybe it's in the constitution. Nobody knows. Ile wakati mlikuwa State House, ndio mwene mkarochi bombers. Ile ilikuwa State House. The same day when the bombers, it was different constitution. And nobody, even Leila, even DP, nobody had a copy. Then after that, how do you know what is inside? You may succeed with your group and do all what you want. But let me tell you, it will not keep Kenyans in peace. Because it will be very bad as a president to incite and to con people. It will be very bad. Your statement is a statement when you give, it unites the country, but not destroying the country. But for now, there's a problem. You have seen now, MCAs, they are up and down. They have been given that 2 million grant. Why were they not been given before? They have been asking for all these things. And the law says very clearly, we cannot cheat them. Or I can say, maybe you are not cheating them or you are cheating them. Because if they read their standing orders, if they lead their laws, even internationally, when you pass any grant, it cannot be for them. It's for the next election. The people who benefit. Not for now. But now, I also urge the MCAs something very simple. What you could have asked the president to help you, because he is willing to give anything for now, you could ask the law which was passed 2016 There's no any MCA who will stand without having a degree. Out of the 3,800, how many MCAs have degree in Kenya? There might maybe be 100 or 200. Where about the others? Where will they go? They will perish. And the leadership is not about even the degree. The leadership is the wisdom. The people who are doing all the things they have done good, they have done it with wisdom and not stealing. MCA, they do a very good job on the ground. They are the people in the ground. But they don't know where they are going. Umewekea kanyama pale juu, wanatafuna ugali wakiangaliza kanyama, lakini wajui ni mtego. They are all going home.
Mheshimiwa, we heard about Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga kula kwake Bondo akisema you guys they've talked with the Uhuru and then they have had 5 more constituencies in Nyanza. Could there be possibility that this BBI is something else, something which is cooked, something which is not understood?
That's what I have just told you. You see the problem which is there. It is something hidden. And there are some things being done inside, between Uhuru and Raila Odinga, inside. And Raila have seen the opportunity of doing what he wants to benefit himself with some of the people. And that's why they are cheating Kalonzo, you see Kalonzo, you see Mudavadi, all of them, they have been cheated, and even they don't know what is the constitution. But because they have been told you have given possession, Kalonzo is given some possession, now he have a car, his car can be fueled, he can have some allowance, the city was given, I don't know for peace, I don't know for what. I'm asking, Kalonzo, don't go very far to make peace. Make peace in Kenya. I saw yesterday in the funeral there, you attacked Mudama, it was almost a fight. I saw in the funeral Munya, in Thika. Why are you not seeing you people and your eyes, your excellency? People living in the funeral. Because they are annoyed. Because they know the system, which is supposed to be there. But you want to intimidate your deputy president. Who is Munya? Somebody who failed to be a governor. That is the one going to read your speech when your deputy is there. It is really annoying. And that's why the Kenya, they are reacting. But your people are coming and cheating you. Oh, it is the deputy president who has given money. It is his people who have given money for that. Please, give us a break. Lead. You saw the funeral in Nyandarua. The one who was involved with the MCA of Nyandarua. The bishop tried. Kemunya made a system that day is only him who talk and Sisley. They are the one who is going to talk, the minister. People told the bishop, we are going to take this box with our person. We go and bury where we want. We don't need you. If you are not going to give other people to talk, we are not going to listen to that in the service. And he gave in. And when the people at Tangatanga started talking because you called them that name, we accepted the name you gave them, they were told by public, talk everything which you know can help us. And Gachagua and others talked the truth. You have put this country in the mood of politics. You have put this country in the mood of tribalism. You have put this country to divide people. When you are inciting people saying that the student from university, I don't know when they come, or the deputy president is saying we shall be giving them Uhuru. Why are you doing propaganda? A president, you cannot do propaganda. Because nobody have said that. That is just an example of showing people. And it is helping you. Because you, there's no job. We are trying to show them you can come from Uhuru to somewhere. That's what we are saying. But now when you incite people, and the same people youth who have degree, masters, wako barabara wakifieka. Wanatumia nini? Kifieki. Wanatumia nini? Panga. Wanatumia nini? Urubaro. What about if somebody come and say, a panga is very important? Kwa sababu umepea watu wamemaliza degree na masters, wanafieka. Would that have a problem with you? If people says, tunatumia kijiko, and we want to call ourselves kijiko, because inatumia kutoa mchanga, would that be a problem to you? Please, don't use propaganda. And I want to tell you, The most inciter and propagandist number one. And he has masters in propaganda and confusion is Raila Odinga. We are saying that because there's a record. Check in the record. From his father, from Moi, from Kibaki, up to you. Just check. You'll be able to know the truth that there is a problem. And this man, called Raila Odinga, atakuweka kwa shimo na atatokea. He is only the person anafanyaga acrobat. Akitaka kutoka basi, anaruka kwa basi, anafanya acrobat na haumi, basi inaenda kuanguka na yeye anaendelea kwa safari yake. He is inciter number one. Don't incite people. Finally, Your Excellency, I want to let you know, if it is you, if it's not you, then there's a problem with your people. They are organizing to start killing people who are blinders. Being one of them, Dede Nyoro, Achagua, Alice, and Anna, and Sudi. They have been put on that line. Please, Your Excellency, we are ready to die, but in heaven, you'll be asked that blood. Why are you having intention on your people, making people to start killing people? And we are agreeing, we are accepting it because the things you are doing, you have reached somewhere, you can even release people to be killed. Let me tell you, a human being, nobody else has power to remove his life, according to the Bible. Different opinion, you not make people to be killed. We have the Constitution. We have Bill of Rights. Just to talk. How many things were told Kibaki by the Prime Minister? He kept it quiet and he left it to God. Na akasema hiyo ni mbweha inawika. Haitafanya mimi nipoteshe direction yangu ya investment. And Kibaki baada ya kelele ya Raila yote na incitement ili alifanya yote na kugawa serikali, Kibaki was left in the record even now for this economy. Now we are in problem. Our economy is completely down. The economy can be made by the people, not by individual. And that's why we are saying, the Deputy President, what he is saying, let's empower the people from the grassroots. Hurubaro, Mukokoteni, Mama Mboga, watu ya matatu, watu ya saloon. That's where the economy will come up. What's wrong when he's saying that? He's your deputy. Hii chuki na hii mambo lifanya mkosana na deputy. If you are sure you are the president leading this country, you need to tell us exactly what happened between you and the deputy. Mara unamuita mwizi. Ni nini aliiba? We are in the record, Kenyans know. Even you, the things you have done. Na leo you get it right. Na mambo mengine mengi. All these things. We know what happened. And we know who is a thief or who is not a thief. And the Kenyans don't need to be told who is a thief and who is not a thief. They are there to know. They know themselves up to now. Who stole what? Who did what? Who did not do what? Kenyans know. And I want to appreciate the MCA for Baringo. That is the right stand. Have democracy. Don't be intimidated by anybody. Stand with the truth. You are elected. Say what you think. Who has told you? He failed in this party. He failed what? Eh? Bibi yake akanyaganywa na security yake. Security akarudi akakufa, hatujui alikufa na njia gani. Those are the people brought now to tell us what to do. He had his party, he had what? When Tuju said with a statement that DP should not go in that office and even member of the parliament, what is the problem if we are looking somewhere else to go? What is the problem? Where do you want us to stay? We are not ready to go in the heaven. Where do you want us to stay? We are in this earth. We have been told not to go in that office. We are using our money funding that office. Tuju, deputy president, deputy party leader, anamwambia don't attempt to come in this office. Even a member of parliament, don't attempt. And I want to ask you, if in Karen, when we went for our PG, because we have been denied PG, when we went for PG there, the members who attended by that time, there were 139. And while we were preparing an apology, we were all 162. And it's not only one party, different parties. Why are you fighting with these people? Wakufungua mdomo, vita yako ni MPs. Baka kwangu nakuja kwa mlango. Mtu kidogo kanaitwa Ngunjiri, kadogo kanaitwa Ngunjiri, unaenda kukatukana baka kwa mlango kwake. Deal with the big issues. Don't deal with the small issues kama mtu kama Ngunjiri. I beg you, my president, come back to yourself. But I will leave this statement of saying, I'm urging Kenyans, muombe rais, pray for our president. There must be something somewhere wrong. Na mimi nawaomba, kwa sababu ya statement ile anatoa na ile mambo anazungumza, please, let's pray for our president, ili awache kama ameweka nchi hii pamoja, lakini si kugawanya. And I want to urge, because I come from Rift Valley people, don't accept any incitement. We know there are people who have those arrangements of doing bad things. And we know them, who are organizing those bad things. And you know them from Elbagon. We know who is inside of Elbagon. We know who is inciting people even in Moro, as now we know. We know even the plan they are having, even to make sure that they can kill from one side to the other side, so that Kalenjin and Kikuyu can fight in the Rift Valley. We are not going to fight. Hata mkituua, we shall still stay united. And that plan you have for Rift Valley, with your group, we know what you are doing. We are not going to accept. We know some people in Moro, we know some people in Elbagon, we know some people in Njoro, who have been funded, and whom will give the platform to abuse the deputy president. And I want to say, when I'm finishing, you know, we could not know before ni nani huyu, ni nani hawa wanatukana DP kwa njia hiyo mbaya. Hii watu wanatoa hiyo nguvu na pesa ya kutukana na kutoka wapi, na kina Kamanda, kanini, all those groups, kina Meko, Gujili ya Nyeri na nini, kina Sabina Chege, watu ambao they have no value. We were asking, hii watu wanatoa wapi hii nguvu? But God opened for me, na Mungu akaniambia, ukiona mzee Kope kwa mesa, amewekelewa na mtu. Kwa sababu mzee Kope hakuna wakati amepanda kwa mesa. So hao mzee Kope tumeweza kujua, when you are in Nyeri, ule mtu wa kuwekelewa wazee Kope kwa mesa, tuliweza kumtambua, and we are going to pray for them. God bless you.
Lastly, the Kenyans are asking, Moses Kuria is MP for President Uhuru Kenyatta in Katundu, and is very close ally to the deputy president. Is it a pressure coming from the ground to Moses Kuria to support the deputy president, or Moses Kuria alone that message?
Moses Kuria, he is a very wise person in one way or the other. He might be having some things which maybe he does in a different way, which I don't know. But in his own stand of politics, I respect him for that very much. Because Moses Kuria and us, we are standing with what the President Uhuru Kenyatta told us. President Uhuru Kenyatta, he left us with these words: mimi yangu 10, ya Ruto 10. In top of that, when we went to PG State House, he said, and it is the clips, we would like you to have those clips and look them. He said, wale wote kina Raila Odinga nani kina Kalonzo nani watangangana na Ruto, na mimi nitasupport Ruto. I'm not there. Na nyinyi wajumbe wote mnajua Karen, the resident of the deputy president. Musinete mambo mingi hapa. Huyu ndio mtakuwa mkienda kuona. That's what he told us. And I'm saying, in God heaven, he can hear me. Where can I lie, Kenyans? Where can I lie, Kenyans? That's what he told us. So Moses Kuria is standing and asked Kimani Igathe, Kimani Ichung'wah, Alice, me, and the others. We are standing, even the other members, with where we are told we are supposed to be going. And that's why we went on Monday. Because that's the place we were told, be going there, consult there. And that's the law. And the deputy president, he has not failed his duty. He has only been snatched by some duties. And he doesn't care because he's just there. He was sworn in and he has his own certificate. Those who are saying they'll bring impeachment, please, I'll tell them, come baby, come baby. Come baby, come baby. Come baby. We are